On May 5, 2012, historic Latta Plantation in Charlotte, North Carolina was the site for a World War II reenactment. In September 1939, Germany had invaded the country of Poland to start World War II. The French nation had surrendered and Great Britain had to continue the fight against the Germans alone. In June 1941, German troops invaded Russia. In December 1941, the United States entered the war. The Allied troops had made landings in North Africa and Sicily. In September 1943, the Italian mainland was invaded. Finally, in June 1944, the Allied armed forces landed on the French coast at Normandy. France had been liberated. German advances in Russia were halted. Battle after battle, the Allies were continuing to push the German forces back toward their homeland. Russian military forces had entered eastern territory of Germany in August 1944. The Allied forces had established a beachhead on the Rhine River in March 1945. Now the time has come for the Allied ground forces to enter the German nation, and the long-awaited battle for Germany was about to begin.
If you could help me talk about getting all I can get my wide shot with this, and I can do the close-ups. Yeah, simultaneously. Yeah.
Wie viele Armee? Ich weiß nicht! Get back! Get back! Here! Down! Shaper, nichts! Der Sieg ist noch nicht vorbei. Alright, let's go. Der Sieg ist noch nicht vorbei. You can tell me. Hey, what are we doing? Shut up. Hold my machine gun team. Hey, here. Hey. Ein Wort. Bei der Kara, Fallschirmjäger.
time was running out for Germany. The tide had changed. Germany may win a battle, but Germany could not and would not win the war. Total destruction awaited the German, on the seas, in the air and on the ground. German wanted total war. What the nation got was total destruction. It would take Adolf Hitler's death and total surrender by the German military to save what little was left of Germany. On April 30th, as the Battle of Berlin raged above him, realizing that all was lost and not wishing to suffer Mussolini's fate, German dictator Adolf Hitler committed suicide in his bunker along with Edith Braun, his long-term mistress whom he had married less than 40 hours before their joint suicide. In his will, Hitler appointed his successors, Admiral Karl Dönitz as the new president of Germany and Joseph Goebbels as the new chancellor of Germany. However, Goebbels committed suicide on May 1, 1945, leaving Dönitz as sole leader of Germany. The Battle of Berlin ended on May 2, 1945. On the morning of May 7, in Reims, France, the Chief of Staff of the German Armed Forces High Command, General Alfred Jodl, signed the unconditional surrender documents for all German forces to the Allies. It included the phrase "all forces under German control to cease active operations" on May 8, 1945. News of the surrender broke in the West on May 8, and celebrations erupted throughout Europe. In the U.S., Americans awoke to the news and declared May 8 V-Day, victory in Europe. Although the military commanders of most German forces obeyed the order to surrender issued by the German Armed Forces High Command, not all commanders did so. On May 13, the Red Army halted all offensives in Europe. Karl Dönitz continued to act as if he were the German head of state, but his government was not recognized by the Allies. The declaration regarding the defeat of Germany and the assumption of supreme authority by Allied powers was signed by the four Allies on June 5. It included the following: the governments of the United States of America, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the United Kingdom and the Provisional Government of the French Republic, hereby assume supreme authority with respect to Germany, including all the powers possessed by the German government, the High Command and any state, municipal, or local government or authority. Cessation of hostilities between the United States and Germany was proclaimed on December 13, 1946 by U.S. President Truman. End of state of war with Germany was declared by many former Western allies in 1950.